All right, here we are, my visual pinball. I'd call it good enough. Somebody asked me about how much I actually have in my budget pinball VR system, and somebody also asked me how I mount up my screens. Well, if you look at Way of the Wrench, he tells you a lot of information about how to mount your screens and different ideas. And he used some of that, and actually, he's not the only one that mounts the screen the same way I did, and I already had this idea in my head. And then he just basically verified it. Basically, just mounted on a piece of plywood after I debezeled the TV, okay? And I put the dowel along the back, and I just had some strapping and screwed it on there. Okay, I'll tell you a little bit about it. Obviously, we got the Road Kings downloaded into the Road Kings cabinet, okay? So, to tell you a little bit about it, I'm just gonna turn my bass down. I started out with this Cowboys cabinet over there that you see. And it came with that 32-inch back glass that I'm using up here. It happens to be a Roku TV, so it's actually perfect place to have a TV down in my games room. And we ran tournaments before, and we run the tournament scores here for the real pinball machines. So I paid $500 for that, okay? So now, paid $500 for that, used the screen, used the computer. I did upgrade the graphics card, didn't really need to. I was playing a lot of great games without upgrading it, but now that I upgraded that GPU, I can play a lot more games with pub packs, okay? So it also came with the bass speaker and the button board that was in the Cowboys cabinet. I actually even came with the power bar, and it even came with the second power bar that I have down there. I'm not gonna get into showing you. This screen here is a 39-inch screen. Insignia, they perfectly fit in your cabinet without cutting. I hear there are some other ones that you can cut into the side, but I didn't have to do that with a 39-inch screen. Fits right in, leaves a little space in the top and bottom, which I blacked out here. Use the blackout, and I have a blackout for the back. All right, right there. And okay, so now I was into $500 and almost another $90 for the GPU. The guy sold me the cabinet. I lucked onto it. Actually, he wanted a few pinball parts, but I lucked on the cabinet for $40 plus 2 coin mechs. So $40 for the cabinet. I had no lock bar. $40 for the lock bar, $20 for the leg. So I'm into the cabinet for $100. The glass I picked up at PinFest for $5, actually, believe it or not. So I've got $105 into the cab, $100, $500 into the Cowboys cabinet, so I'm into $600. Upgraded the GPU, that was $100. I'm into $700. That's it, total, $700. Right now, I'm gonna put another $20 into a wireless internet. Right now, I just have that cord running into my internet. So tomorrow, it should arrive and I won't have to have that cord anymore. I don't need that cord anyway when I'm playing. It's just download games, right? You want to be able to be on the internet. Oh, I did, wait a minute, it was 100 there, 500, 800. I did pay $50 for this little smaller screen. I had a different screen I used in there and it was too big, it overlapped. And I shrunk the screen, it didn't work out. This is a perfectly sized screen that fits in there. Just LCD screen, it doesn't even have a VGA on it. Don't need it, it's got an HDMI. All right, I think I told you everything there. May have missed out a few things, but let me run through it again. $40 for the cabinet, 20, that's 100, 500, there's 6. How did I say? Oh, and then $50 for that, that's $650. I've got almost 700 into it. Oh, then the GPU, which was $90. So what's that? Just over 800-ish. Not really, no, 700. But I put another $100 into that, and that would have been actually another 150 to 2. So I have basically nothing into that, $150, $200. So if I sell that into 4 or 5, which it should easily be worth at least 4, probably 5, that cabinet's a lot of work, right? Then that'll come off the price of this. So there you go. I have only like $400 into this by the time I make a little profit on the other one. So don't let anybody tell you you can't build a budget build VR pinball. 1080p though, okay, remember? So now, let's see, let's go back here for a minute. Show you some of the games that I have loaded on it. So I got the volume turned down a bit. I had two there because I've got one problem with a different one. I'm surprised they're both showing up right now. Huh. A little glitch. There is glitches. You will get into some types of glitches when you load something. Now this one doesn't have any previews. That's a good game though. Couldn't find a preview. Walking Dead. Matrix, amazing pub pack game that I couldn't play before until I upgraded the GPU. Great game. Great game. Let me turn the volume up a bit. Oh, another thing about the Road Kings. So nice to find that game. They also gave me the back glass, which I light up by just with a battery pack, or I plug it in. See, I've got the, that's the old backboard. And I just clipped on a few little clippies here, and I light up the, that lights up. Anyway, same as my coffee table. Light that up with a USB, because those are only 5 volts, and what's coming out of a USB charger, 5 volts. So, does it compare to real pinball? I would say no, but I'm having a lot of fun with it. I mean, I don't have all the shaker motors and different speakers. There's a lot more you can do, and I don't have the 4K, I only have 1080, so big difference. I've actually downloaded a few of my own games, like Jurassic Park, I've loaded onto here. Let's see. By the way, Leprechaun King's a pretty good game, the one that came with it. So, you know what's kind of neat? It uses the same ROMs as the real pinball. Alexa, turn on pinball. This always comes out darker in the videos, but believe me, it's very bright. I've got the stadium lightings shining down on top of the screen. Got some parts to come in for Lethal Weapon. It's playable right now, but it's got a broken this and that, so I'm gonna fix a few things. I've been spending all my time on this, having a lot of fun with it. Spider-Man. That's a great game, Harley Davidson. Guardians is a lighter pub pack. I didn't even need to upgrade my GPU to use Guardians. Darkest Dungeon, that's an amazing game. There's no preview on the back glass and DMD, but and of course Batman. So
Bat wants to play, fine, we'll play.
Fun stuff. I'd say it's good enough.